Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. What's going on? What's going on? Another day in the markets. Today, kicking off the last trading week of October. It is Monday, October 28, 2019. We got 4 more days left in the October trading month. So let's kick it off. So actually, what did we wrap up the week last week in the markets? We saw SPY making a just a strong bullish move to the upside right out of the bell. Actually, we had a just over 2 point run into the 302 level before pulling back just shy of a point into the close. So overall, it was a very strong bullish day to wrap up a trading week, which is, quite interesting to look at when you think about how Friday's trading usually is. It's usually more volatile going into the weekend. So it was very nice to see a very strong bullish day across the board, and obviously having the ETF cracking that 300 yet again, and then sustaining and running further into the 300 level. So going into today's trading session, we got 6 on our watch list. Sector-wise, it was pretty strong close as well. I think we had a 7-4 bull split. IT taking the top spot. So today we're going to kick it off with ADS. ADS is going to be a continuation, day 3 continuation. They obviously sold off, as you can see, on the 24th on bad earnings. They pretty much traded sideways all day. And then Friday into the close just kind of was weak, trading below VWAP for the rest of the trading session. Usually when you have big sell-offs like this, you're going to have value buyers pushing the price higher, but that wasn't the case. So, it kind of leads us to believe that we're going to have some continued selling from big institutions doing their, kind of exiting their positions in a fashion of day in, day out, day in, day out. So we're looking at a continuation today to the south side for ADS. Next up, we got ALB. ALB kind of same situation, sold off on Thursday, Friday. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, on Friday, and then kind of had a sell-off into the close. We got a continuation. They cut guidance for 2020, so we think price is going to push lower. We got a 59 price target for ALB if this low of the Friday trading session gets cracked. So we're going to continue with Budweiser BUD. Obviously, we have a price target of 80. We already cracked it kind of pre-market, so it's going to be a continuation. Obviously, prices are going to be pushing lower in the session, so don't get caught. Obviously, a lot of times you have hedge funds pushing prices lower to reverse price right at the bell. So just, obviously let this price get cracked, let this 81.58 turn it into resistance, and then you can obviously mitigate to the south side. Next up, we got GPI. This is going to be a backside for us. Obviously, as you can see, it gapped up, pushed up on 24th, and then Friday, trade a little bit lower, didn't continue that bullish sentiment, so that's kind of leads us to believe that, prices are going to start to fade out a little bit. We're going to see some profit taking. So we got some backside. It definitely needs to crack this 101.34 level to the south side, and, any pullbacks to that level needs to be rejected as resistance. So we're going to be bearish on GPI going into today's session. PFPT, and be continuation from Friday's sell-off. It closed low, it looks weak, and obviously after hours and pre-market pushing prices lower as well. So we definitely like this thing for another 2 to 3 points to the downside. We got 110 price target for PFPT. Any pullbacks to VWAP, we're going to be mitigating to the south side. I'm going to wrap it up with TNET, TNET. Sold off, kind of the same situation with PFPT. Sold off on 25th, closed very, very weak, and we got another 3 or 4 points to the south side with TNET. It wasn't good news. Obviously, their guidance was weak as well from the earnings report. So again, it needs to crack this 49 level. If it does, we're going to put on some shares and risk to the south side, risking off of VWAP. So that's what we got, guys. We got the 6. As always, just be patient. Be patient with the price. Be patient with setups. If you're wrong, exit your position quickly. Conserve your capital. Reevaluate your original trade idea. And if you're right, step back in. If you're wrong, move aside. Any questions, guys? Reach out to us. Have a good one.